Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Stellaris. We are playing as the Covenant of the Holy Plumage and working on spreading our gospel to the masses everywhere. For now, we are looking at some ways to improve our just general resource income. We did not get very many planets in our area that we could colonize. We've got our first colony, so there's that. And I am looking at building up a station here as soon as we get the resources. So let's go ahead and unpause and let the resources come in. Our fleet is fully built up. It's waiting to upgrade, which is fine. But for now,
Outlier identified.
Guess we'll do this anomaly. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this moon. It might have been a glitch in our system, or it could be a sign of something more. Go ahead and research that. Alright, so I want to upgrade this place because we've got 4 and 5 there for a total of 9. We've got 4 down here. We've got 2 over here. That's being built. Although I do need to go over there and grab that. But we'll get 9 right out of this one, which is really, really good. Really good trade value to get. And that'll convert right into energy credits.
Upscaling complete.
Won't convert directly into minerals, but, you know. We're receiving a transmission from the Independence Space Station of the Artisan Troop. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Hi, Artisan Troop. We'll keep you in mind for later. Nothing that I can afford right now. A microsingularity recently intersected Ardoct 2C, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the moon. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted. Go ahead and do so. So we're gaining 18 alloys. Could be better. It's not, though. Could be, if only.
Future market survey complete.
Also really low on minerals. Okay, 1 more month and we'll be able to upgrade the starbase. I want to be able to catch this before the these ships upgrade. There we go. Okay, Eagle Claw is done here. We've got positron bombardment. We'll go ahead and research that. Okay, so we need 300 there. I'm going to hold off because I want to do... Right, I don't have enough yet for it. I want to do this because that'll be so much right off the bat.
Special project actualized.
Crystalline entities are unbreakable. Crystalline entities are probably alive. A perhaps more descriptive name for them is silicate animate matter. Alright, sounds potentially useful. We get energy credits plus 5% or crystal-infused plating. I think we'll go for the energy credits. Actually, you know what? Let's stop what you're doing. Let's check our ship designs. Yeah, I don't want it to be a picket ship. Let's go with that. Got blue lasers. Yeah, that's fine. We will go with that. Alright, now... So much more to upgrade. That's fine. I should have changed my design around initially. Alright. It's going to take a few months before we have enough minerals.
Actualized.
Alright, standardized Corvette patterns. We get this after we've built all of our Corvettes, of course. So alloy megaforges, but we do need the volatile motes.
Outlier.
We're going to go for this now because we need that 5% extra minerals. Our science officer has found an anomaly. It will require extensive probing, but could garner a substantial find. So descriptive, game. Thank you for that. So let's see. That would be 300, which probably means...
Special project actualized.
There's a 3 there, yeah. The crew of the Searches for Ham are pleased to report that the experiment was a success, and a significant number of dense mineral veins on Ardoct 3A have been transmuted into useful resources. 6. Very nice. Oh, that's a 10. Oh, that's... If only I had the resources to build out there. Alright, Eagle Claw, go ahead and start... Actually, go up here.
Future market survey complete.
So we already have a fleet over here surveying. Teachings of Explorers. Let's see. The Wandering Blackbird's crew is reporting that they've found something spectacular on Bistramar 2A. On the surface lies traces of an explorative expedition of another civilization. Left behind are some well-preserved documents and artifacts. The proposed action by the Chief Science Officer, Asher, is to send the text findings to our homeworld for translation. There is also the possibility to sell them off to a private investor. That would be a lot of stuff. But we'll translate it.
Revised.
I suppose I could sell off some consumer goods. I'll wait. I don't need to do it. Okay, you are back. I guess I'll just set you to automated exploration then as well. Okay, at 500. There we go. Let's go ahead and... Where was it?
Outlier identified.
Wildcat mining operations. The asteroid HLD2 is emitting some form of radiation in controlled bursts. Someone or something is trying to is someone or something trying to communicate with us? Eagle Claw can research that. Alright, we found the Sigma aliens. Prophet's Retreat. It's the Tianki. Okay. But we will research them as well. Now, that is slowing down my research on pop growth speed, which is kind of a shame, but it's got to happen. Oops. I'm going to scroll up here. So we're at 38 pops, 40 jobs. We're at 4 and 6 here. Cell cells. HLD2 is partially hollow. Within its interior spaces sprawls a dense honeycomb structure crafted of some unknown alloy, housing containers of alien genetic material. By all appearances, this is an archive of life, the genetic record of some earlier civilization come and gone. Most of the DNA is hopelessly degraded, but there is still much to learn here. I guess that's the 2 and 2. It didn't actually say what it was going to get. That's a pretty good system, though. Grabbing this would be a good thing. And this, because there's 6 trade value there. Rose Chan is leveled up.
Upscaling complete.
What did I spend all my minerals on, anyway?
A system has been surveyed.
Oops. Alright, Asher has discovered resonance imaging of the 2940 3427 asteroid suggests an internal composition consisting of rare crystals. Ooh. Yes, please. Okay, you're done there. It's more trade value. Yeah, this would be a good system to grab. Go over there, survey that, and we'll start from there. 24, okay. Let's start working our way out that way then. Okay, now I do have these guys. I got the food, I got the, that. I need the alloys. I think we'll get that one done. Okay, here, the first thing, we want a trade hub. Of course, there goes some alloys. And the first thing that we want to do here is grab those. So I imagine that this will just get destroyed when we take it over, but we're getting some alloys out of it while we are. Crime boss arrested, crime minus 30, and criminal underworld, crime plus 15, criminal jobs plus 1 criminal jobs per 33 planet crime.
A system has been surveyed.
I mean, you know, we're being terrible to our vassal. Can't integrate him yet. Still have about 4 years. He still loves us though, so you know. Alright, 1 more month and we can build this one. Slowly build up our resource gain again.
Upscaling
There we go.
complete.
Alright, and looks like we can also build our colony ship. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we had Cove. This will be Vesper. Secret Heart. While unremarkable on the surface, the 2940-3427 asteroid has a gigantic core lined with industrially valuable crystals, like a gigantic geode hung in the stars. With special instructions prepared by Science Officer Asher, any future mining platform should be able to carefully harvest these crystals from the interior of the asteroid. And it gets 1 rare crystal, okay? It's pretty good.
Upscaling complete.
Oh, right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and agree to that. He wants to colonize that.
A system has been surveyed.
There we go, we can build that.
Upscaling complete.
Nope. Go up here. Alright, I'm gonna go build a starbase over here.
Market outlier identified.
Or not. An ancient orbital shipyard drifts in silence above this world. It has suffered significant battle damage, and entire sections of the facility are missing. Yeah, go ahead and research that, Ashley. There we go, we'll go get that. The Great Whetstone. An extended period of unrelenting border skirmishes with the Sigan wildlings has hardened our serving naval crews. Their abilities have been tempered in battle, and our forces have even adopted several complex Sigan combat maneuvers that will give them an edge in future combats. And Apple software update has decided to pop up in my face. Thank you, game. Thank you, Apple. Okay, this gives me a Marauder Whetstone modifier added for 120 months, ship fire rate plus 10%. I hate that it's just 120 months. I'm not likely to use that. Okay, we'll go ahead and offer you some food. Leave me alone.
Future market survey complete.
There's Prophet's Retreat up there. They're in the Steam Age. Go ahead and just automate your exploration up there.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, we can go ahead and build that. Okay, so we are collecting the trade value there. I'm going to need to build a station here as well to collect the trade value that's going to generate there and that trade value. So if we take a look here, we've got trade routes. It's showing the trade route. We're getting piracy here. Max piracy is a loss of 3.25. We're currently losing 0.33. Losing 0.33 there. Yeah, so we need to get a gun battery on here. Trade protection plus 5. It's the same thing. So it doesn't really matter. We'll get the gun battery.
Future market survey
Okay,
complete.
let's see. Survey speed increased. Yeah, that's what I want. Rakthalaknak Corporate Union and the Kundan Nation are rivals. While conducting their survey of Magic 4, the cave carrot detected the remains of an automated shipyard in orbit. It is at least 1,000 years old and seems to have been subjected to a heavy missile barrage, but one of its manufacturing bays is still in working condition. Science Officer Ashley is confident that power can be restored to the shipyard, but it would be a significant project. We'll go ahead and... oh, right, I need a construction ship. Alright, when you're done, go do that research project. Okay, off-road trading company would be good. It produces 2 trade value for each trade hub, so we'll get even more trade value.
Evading competitive fleet.
Oh. Space amoebas. A lot of space amoebas. Or not. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, you'll come back and you'll be able to survey this. That's just really bad luck that it was right there. So I'm not sure how much it'll actually protect. Spyron civilization encountered. Interesting. They are on a savannah world. They're in the Renaissance. Out there. Okay.
Future market survey complete.
Alright, a colony ship has been constructed and it's heading out. So we're not getting a whole lot out of this, but we are getting all of these resources.
Upscaling complete.
Colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet once. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, we can build these. And then go over here and build that. And then we'll decide what we want to do. When I get another 200, I think that this will be a good upgrade. So we can start collecting the value from Cove. Got 4 and 6. How are we doing? 38 and 40. So we're fine on pops here. FTL impact. A massive crater on Landis 2 appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship exiting a hyperlane at maximum velocity rammed the planet for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. The peaking from Prosciutto 2 has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed hyperparticulate field, but as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. Okay. On the other hand, I do kind of want to upgrade this. So how are we doing over here? Equivalent friendly. Offer subsidiary status. Relative power is greater or equal to superior. Abandoned Sigan habitat. We've discovered the remnants of a half-finished Sigan space habitat in close orbit around Rosselhag 6, inside our borders. Evidently, at some point, the Sigan wildlings attempted to establish a permanent presence in the Rosselhag system, but for whatever reason, this endeavor was abandoned. Due to its close proximity to Rosselhag 6, the unfinished habitat eluded detection during our initial survey of the system. It is little more than a dense collection of space junk at this point, but there are a lot of valuable minerals among the wreckage that could be salvaged. That helps. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing about the minerals in this game is that, you know, when you're not really using them much, they'll just build up for a while, and then when you use them, just goes away, and then you don't have the available minerals to do what you want later. Alright, land is 3. They're in the Iron Age. Oh. Okay, this is the 2 subspecies of the same people. Oh. I have unemployment. Why do I have unemployment? I'm an extra worker. It is not clear where you click to expand this. Alright, let's bump up that. There we go. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want a miner to move into that. So, we're at 39. We've got 40 jobs. I guess when we get another pop. So the decisions that we have: declare martial law, discourage planetary growth, distribute luxury goods, amenities plus 25%, and immigration poll plus 25. Ooh, we are actually losing amenities.
Has been surveyed.
Glowing webs of unknown origin periodically illuminate the surface of Wyferid 4. Go ahead and research that. Alright, so that would be 400. And how long would that last? 120 months. There's encourage planetary growth for 1,000 food, but I don't have enough food to do that. I don't want to get too low. I don't need immigration either. I mean, immigration here could be useful. It's not generating a whole lot of trade value. Alright, but I'm going to need to do something to get more amenities. So we could build a city district.
Special project actualized.
The space amoebas. The name is stuck as the pronunciation of the proper xenotaxonomic denominator is too unwieldy for the average phasia, are solitary animals, when left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent flagella, organisms spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the host. These flagella are capable of manipulating and even attacking objects in an impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host amoeba's body for reprogramming. There are potential military applications to be found in the regenerative properties of the amoeba's thick hide, or in the flagella's graceful patterns of movement. So we could get regenerative hull tissue, or we could get flagellating movement for evasion plus 5%. There aren't too many things that permanently improve evasion, so that's what we're going to go with. So that's 1 clerk job. On the other hand, that's 5 clerk jobs. I think we might want to get a commercial zone when we have a spot.
A system has been surveyed.
Okay. Go ahead and research that. That is the other alien there. And the Tianki have come in.
Colonial Enterprise upsizing.
Alright, Vesper is colonizing. Life Electric. Science Officer Asher reports that Wyfrid 4 is covered pole to pole in a web-like network of electric impulses. These networks respond to external stimulus. The CHPS Wandering Blackbird experimented with sending a low-voltage pulse into the surface, resulting in a wave of illumination that rippled through the network like a circuit board. I'm sorry. Even more remarkable, the webs rearranged themselves. A secondary pulse revealed the filaments had organized into a new pattern, centered around where the previous pulse had contacted the surface of Wyfrid 4. Asher concludes that the discovery has confirmed his long-held theory that life can exist almost purely as electrical impulses, independent of cellular or viral structures. Asher gains a skill level, if he can. He probably can't. And +3 society research to that. Oh, wait, what? Well, it didn't actually do that, but whatever. Oh, Nebula Refinery. That is actually going to be better, since we can't build them very often.
Future market survey complete.
Okay, we do have a Savannah world here that we could colonize. Old foes. Through the clandestine procurement of some of the primitives' remains, Science Officer Rose Chan II has made an intriguing discovery. The aliens on Landis 4 and Landis 3 are in fact recently diverged species with the same origin. By scanning the ruins left behind on both planets, the Peking for Prosciutto 2 crew has concluded that both species originated on Landis 3, where they flourished into an early space-age civilization. Sometime after colonizing Landis 4, their society fractured, and an interplanetary nuclear war broke out between the new colony and its home planet. In the ensuing cataclysm, both planets were ravaged by fallout, and the nuclear winter that followed on its heels, plunging their inhabitants back into the Bronze Age. Unfortunate. Do we want to colonize this one? Let's hold off. I don't think we need to colonize. Then again, it is actually within range of this, and that might be a good idea to then do. Yeah, let's go ahead and do so, actually. Okay, we'll call this one Baron. Alright, we're not getting a whole lot of money out of this place down here, which is unfortunate. I could probably get a lot more out of this one, but they're friendly. There's a lot of trade value there. Okay, we are at 5 pops here. What do we want? Temple could be good. It would be more research, unity, and amenities. We're actually losing a little bit on amenities, so yeah, let's go for the temple.
Outlier identified.
By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this moon. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? Maybe. We'll research it and find out. But I think we'll be finding out next time, because it is about time to end the episode. Before we do so, let's take a quick look at our contacts. Let's do relative power. We are the most powerful, so that's good. These guys like me. These guys still have an inferior fleet power, and I'm definitely considering attacking them at some point. Kundan has 2 planets, fewer pops. These guys have 1 planet and, of course, fewer pops. 4 and 41, 1 and 29. And I am 3 and 44. Wow, with 4 planets, you're 41? I can't check their population. What kind of world do they? Oh, they're on good worlds. Tropical preference and industrious. Anyway, for now, we'll call it an episode. We'll come back next time. Still going to keep working on trying to get these guys vassalized. It's going to take building up our naval capacity, which may require us to build some soldiers. I guess. See you next time, everyone.